I've had my Game Station 5 now for a few months, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months. Do a little bit more of an in-depth review. It's known more as like a meme system. It's kind of funny, but it's not that bad of a system for what it is. You know, I wouldn't pay more than $30, $40, $50 for it. It's basically like a lot of the rip-off NES systems, but the main selling point is obviously it's shaped like a mini PS5. It's very small, and comes with 2 controllers, which one of the bad points is the controllers are very, very cheap made. Seems like something that you'd get at the dollar store for a joke, but they're still working. So, and then also the power adapter is very cheap. It probably weighs like 1 ounce. Then it comes with just standard RCA cords. But like I said, overall it is very cheaply made, but it's still working. It works fine. It's got a power button and a reset button. One of the main problems is when you're playing it, if you're playing on a certain game, you have to hit the reset and go all the way back to the main menu. Should have like a home button or something instead of basically even the reset button. You have to basically power it all off and go all the way, start over on the games. And it comes with a lot of games. Then the instruction manual, which is 1 page, which is kind of funny. It shows a light gun, which doesn't come with. Then it shows how to hook it up with a VHS channel selector, which the gs5 I guess has got an upgrade. That's probably from maybe the gs1, like the real old way to connect to your TV, like from original Ataris. And then it shows all these, I guess, different versions of game stations that looks just like PS1, PS3, original Xbox. I don't know if these are all called game stations, but I've not seen the other ones. But like laser gun, it obviously didn't come with a laser gun. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, like I said, it's a pretty good system for what it is. I mean, it is funny. It's a good conversation piece. It has a lot of different games, and I'll show you in a minute some of the games. I've had some of the games up on my channel already, like such as Donald Land, which is a McDonald's game, only came out in the Famicom system. Then it has like Mario's and a lot of different games, but I'll show you in just a second the other games. But it also comes with a stand here. It shows you here everything that it comes with. The console, the stand, 2 controllers, the power cord, and audio, video. A little comparison on just how big this thing is. Here's the actual PS5 case. Then there's the system right next to it, so it's actually a little smaller than a PS5 game case. But now I'll show you a few videos of some of the games. Here's a comparison of the GS5 with the PS5. Just shows you the size difference. Obviously, GS5 is very small. It's pretty comical looking how small it is compared to the PS5. And you can see the boxes next to each other. Obviously, the box is smaller for the GS5. Here's some games. It has 200 different games. It has Mario. Here's a little bit of Mario 3. It's basically just standard Mario 3. But you're playing on the Game Station 5, not the NES. And here's the original Mario, a little bit of it. This is what I was talking about, where you have to reset it every time. You have to go all the way back to the main menu and start over. And I'll show you a little bit more of some other games here. It has 200 different games, mostly NES games, but then you have gems like this, Harry Potter, which really doesn't resemble Harry Potter other than he's on a broom. Have no idea who made this game. I'm sure it's some kind of ROM hack or something, but it's very terrible but funny. Then you have this here. I'm not good at spelling, but that's pretty terrible. But this is actually a pretty good game, comical. Donald Land, what I was mentioning, only came out in Japan. But it's not too bad of a game for what it is, a side-scroller. I don't know why it's not called Ronald Land or McDonald Land. I don't know why they picked Donald. But like I said, it's actually a decent side-scroller for what it is. Then you have, I think that's the Hamburglar, and Ronald, or also known as Donald, I think throws tomatoes at people. And I don't know what that thing is, but and the controls are okay on it. It's not a terrible game, but it's what it is. And you have terrible games like this called Jumping Kid. I don't know if this is an actual game. I don't remember it at all, but it's pretty terrible in my opinion. But overall, it has some good games, some classic games, some games that wasn't released in the U.S. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, the Game Station 5. If there's anything else you want to see from it, just let me know. Tried to show a little bit of everything. The main selling points is obviously the comedy value of how it looks like a PlayStation 5. And if you want to play some of the Nintendo games and some of the harder to find games. And if there's anything else you want to say, just let me know. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you.